welcome! My name is Soleil Regis and today we're going to be playing some Steins. It's been like 10,000 years since we last touched this game. And honestly, I forgot where we left off except for the fact that it was a cliffhanger. But yeah. Alright, let me switch to the game screen. Here. I'd say let's get straight into it. Today I didn't do anything much except walk around, touch some grass, walk around, touch more grass, and yeah, I got a few blisters, but that's normal. More importantly is to get right into this. Alright, back. Cancel. How did I go back? Backspace. Ah. BS is such a strange thing. No. I chose the wrong option. Okay. I chose the wrong option. I should have chosen load, not start. Because I am Baka. Let's see if I can still load the game. Answer? Load. Load. Haha! We've still got it. Alright. Let's jump right into time travel paranoia. Okay. So we left off here. I remember this is the part where we get out and we're like, where's Sheena? And then we're like, police, something's wrong. And then he was like, there's a girl, she got killed. And then the policeman looks at us we're stupid and just like, what are you talking about, brother? No one got stabbed at Radicon. And we're like, huh? My voice. What? How could he say that with such certainty? While I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcefully led us away. We were escorted up to UPX and released. Tips. UPX. Fictional? A major office building in Akihabara. Otaku, a term for people with an obsessive interest in a particular topic. Hobbyist most often refers to fans of anime, manga, and video games, but there are also train otaku, military otaku, electronics otaku, etc. Offline meet, when members of an internet community meet in real life. Ofukai. That's how they say it. Ofukai. Alpaca, a mammal related to the camel. Average weight 50 to 55 kilograms. Average length around 2 meters. Habitat Peru, Bolivia, Chile. Recently, alpacas can even be found in America and New Zealand. Unlike camels, alpacas do not have humps. Their bodies are covered with fluffy fur. Due to their strangely long necks and charming faces, they have some popularity as an ugly cute animal. Chuninbyo, literally 8th grade syndrome. A term referring to a mindset exhibited primarily by teenage males. Also used as a derogatory term to refer to older people who still exhibit this mindset. Characterized by an affected attitude of nihilism or cynicism. extreme self-centeredness, delusions of power or superiority, and a consuming fear of being treated as a child. The person exhibiting these symptoms believes they are cool, but most observers find them pathetic. Chuninbyo, which is often abbreviated as chuni, also refers to the fictional tropes that teenage males often enjoy, such as ancient conspiracies, superpowers, especially powers sealed in a character's eye or arm. I'm looking at you, Gundam Tanaka. Norse mythology, battles for the fate of the multiverse, etc. The consummate Chuninbyo case will work such elements into his own personal backstory. Okarin is a textbook example, and so is Gundam Tanaka. 2D girl. A female character in an anime, game, or manga. So we were escorted up to some fictional building in Akihabara and released. There were people at UPX like usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer A had said, Chuodori had been blocked by, excuse me, blockaded. Something's wrong. It's lagging. Oh my god, Steins gate is lagging. Come on. Okay, I think it's fixed now. Maybe. I'm not sure. Oops. Wrong window. Hello, mic test. Mic test. Okay, seems to be working now. So there was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. And that brings us to the present, where I'm talking to Alpaca Man. I'm baffled. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Nakabachi's presentation really happen? I check online for any news. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed into Radican. Got a new tip. All of the major stations in Tokyo, even TOTV, are running special bulletins about it. TOTV. Totally. A television network based in fictional Tokyo. TOTV airs more animes than other commercial television networks, making it a favorite among otaku. When a major news story breaks in Tokyo, most stations interrupt regular programming to deliver a special bulletin. Totally is the exception, which has given rise to the joke, if Totally cuts to a special bulletin, the apocalypse is nigh. Alright, that's it. Nope, back. Cancel. Back. There. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt, but Chuodori is still closed off. Akihabara Station is jammed with reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody has mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akiba streets, nor about Makise Kurisu's murder. It's all a mystery. A mystery?
そうか。そういうことか。
I see. So that's it. From the sofa, I spring to my feet, a wide grin on my face. Daru and Mayuri turn and stare.
これもすべて機関の隠蔽工作ということだな。警察にすら圧力をかけられるということは、この国の中枢ももはや奴らの手の内にあるということ。なんということだ。
This is all an elaborate cover-up by the organization. Their influence has corrupted local law enforcement, which means our entire government may already be under their control. My God.
だが、俺の目はごまかせんぞ。いつか必ず奴らの所業を暴き、その支配構造に終止符を打ってやる。
But they underestimated me. for I am not so easily played. One day, I will expose their deeds and put an end to their reign. Their Okarin is so stupid. Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, I take a celebratory bottle of Dr. P, my favorite soda, from the fridge. The lab has no air conditioning. Ice cold drinks are essential.
頭脳労働の後のドクターペッパーは相変わらず最高にうまいな。
Ah, elixir intellectualis, a drink fit for a genius.
コーラの方がよくね？
Cola's better.
オカリンは本当にドクターペッパーさんが大好きだよね。
Okarin really loves his Dr. Pepper.
この知的飲料の良さがわからないやつは人生の5分の1を損しているぞ。
I pity the man who knows not the greatness of this beverage. He's so stupid. The stupidity does not even begin to describe him. I cannot help. Step through the curtain dividing its center and you'll enter the heart of the Future Gadget Laboratory, the development room. Just as the name implies, this is the room where we develop future gadgets. Needless to say, it's strictly off limits to outsiders. Yes, I know the setup is cheap. I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain, but our research budget is already scraping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. I poked Daru and bid him follow me into the development room. All of the windows here are weather stripped with packing tape, so it's dimmed. And hot, almost like a sauna. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. As am I. Joking. Upon entering the development room, I pick up the lab coat that's lazily draped on the chair and put it on. I always wear a lab coat in the development room, for practical reasons as well as symbolic ones. Daru, however, refuses to wear his. Putting it on and taking it off is apparently too much trouble for him. He can't be bothered to do anything that doesn't interest him. It's men like him who give our generation a bad name. His lab coat, purchased from my own pocket money, I might add, just sits on the shelf. It's never been worn and probably never will be.
ダル、計画は順調に推移しているか？
Daru, is the plan progressing smoothly?
え、計画って何ぞ？
What plan? Daru gives me a blank look. I sigh and turn his attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestically on top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven. It's significantly larger than newer home models. A cooking appliance which heats food by bombarding it with microwaves. Originally called the radar range. The microwave was invented when a radar technician accidentally discovered that electromagnetic waves could warm food. Afterwards, research continued and the consumer appliance version was launched in America in 1947. It emits electromagnetic waves at a frequency of 2.45 gigahertz. This is a special frequency known as ISM band, which is also used by wireless LAN devices. Consumer grade output is about 500 to 1000 watts, and commercial grade output is about 1500 to 2000 watts. Wow.
計画は計画だ。8号機の調整以外に何があるというのか？
The plan, as in the plan. Yes, Rindaro, and what is the plan? Obviously, I'm talking about perfecting gadget number 8.
ああ、そのこと。いきなり計画とか言うから何事かと思った。
Oh, that. How was I supposed to know what you meant? That is so true though. Also, let me cancel. I wanna turn down the sound. It's kind of annoying. Let me save this much first. Okay, and then config. Next page. Voice volume at max. Music volume down. Movie volume down. Sound effects down. Okay. Back. Alright. There.
そろそろお前との付き合いも3年半ほどになる。
We've known each other for what, 3 years now? Okay. We went to high school together, and now we're going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond like prison cellmates. Cool. He's only been a lab member for 2 months though.
高2の時はクラス別でほとんど喋んなかったじゃん。だから実質2年半じゃね？
We were in different classes junior year and actually we didn't talk at all, so 2 years?
細かいことはどうでもいい。それほどの付き合いの長さなのだから、いい加減俺の会話についてこられるようになってくれ。
Details. Details, details, schmedetails. The point is we've known each other a long time. I expect you to keep up with me here.
それは無理。
Nope.
うん。
Awkward silence. Man, all I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff, but no one knows what it means except us. Shot down again.
それで、8号機の不調の原因究明は進んだか？
So, are we any closer to figuring out what's wrong with gadget number 8?
いやまだ。
Not yet. So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. And do any of these 8 inventions actually work? That is the true question here. As I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for the war against the Dark Dominion. Led by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. But along the way, we have managed to create some ingenious, future-ish gadgets as a byproduct of our research. It is a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accident. In other words, serendipity. Why are they using such big terms? Serendipity, the ability to discover something valuable when looking for something else. The microwave oven was born through serendipity. Allow me to introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget 1, the bit particle gun. Gadget 2, bamboo helican. Gadget 3, could this be Aura Aura? Gadget 4, mode snake. Gadget 5, once again I've made a worthless object by Goemon. Gadget 6, the Psylumi Saber. Gadget 7, Ghost in a Ball. They can all be seen on the website Daru made, so feast your eyes on the product of a mad scientist's genius. Indeed, let us feast our eyes. Future gadget number 7, a gadget created by arranging 12 6-inch CRT monitor in the Spear mobile armored riot camouflageable. Small CMOS cameras are installed in the gaps between the monitors, each connected to the monitor on the opposite side of the sphere. This attempt at practical optical camouflage is the greatest masterpiece among the completed future gadgets, but its sheer size makes it difficult to store. Its name is derived from sci-fi manga Ghost in the Husk, which has an anime adaptation. I don't understand what this means. Next. Sialume Saber. Diphenyl oxalate saber. A red chemical glow stick with a handle attached. Inspired by Spark Wars. You mean Star Wars. It's just a red chemical glow stick. Help! Once again, I made something worthless by going on. Created by combining a dryer and a vacuum. The dryer is operated using the exhaust of the vacuum. Its name is a reference to the popular anime Lupin's the Third. Mode Snake. An instant superhumidifier. Uses electric heating coils to quickly boil a large volume of water, generating enough steam to fill a room of 12 square meters, though it can only be operated continuously for a few seconds. It looks like a claymore landmine, which appeals to military otaku. Its name is a reference to stealth action game Metal More Solid Rising. I feel like it should be Metal Gear Solid. Could this be Aura Aura? A lie detector based on time perspiration. Though it might be more appropriate to call it a sweat detector, you have to admit it's a pretty clever invention. Its name is a reference to classic manga JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Bro, this gadget is gonna fail if you've got someone with sweaty hands. They would fail every test. Take-off helicopter. A CCD camera mounted to a bamboo toy helicopter. The camera is attached to the helicopter's fulcrum, allowing it to record aerial footage unpowered. However, the image is rotating at high speed, so you might get dizzy if you keep looking at it. Name originates from sci-fi manga 22E1. I don't know this manga, but I also know that this video is like freaking worthless unless you watch it at like -200 or 2000 times the speed. Bits particle gun. A toy ray gun with a TV remote jammed inside. You can change channels by pointing it at the TV and pulling the trigger. However, the only supported button is channel plus. No other volumes are usable. No other buttons are usable. To turn the TV on, you must manually flip the switch on the TV. Its name is a reference to classic Japanese robot anime Mobile Jacket Gundam. Isn't it just Gundam? But also, this is worthless. They're all worthless actually. Congratulations, you made a bunch of worthless stuff. Anyway, our current problem is future gadget number 8, the phone wave. Name subject to change. Phone wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added name subject to change at the end until we come up with something better. For the record, it was my Yuri's idea, not mine. Number 8. When a future gadget is completed, the three of us discuss what to name it. I prefer names to be based on mythology or names with hidden meanings that need extra explanation to understand. Daru thinks my naming style too ridiculous because he's right. He just doesn't have passion for words like I do. My Yuri can't be bothered to remember difficult names. She says they don't fit in her head. She is the most valid person here. And so our opinions on gadget names are always split. Y'all, that's so sad. This is just so sad. But I digress. The phone wave name subject to change is in short a remote controlled microwave. You put food into the microwave before you leave, then on your way back call the attached cell phone to start the heating process. Voila! Hot food ready for your arrival. Sounds great in theory, not really great in practice because like The microwave is not cold. If you're gonna put frozen food in there, it's gonna warm up, bacteria is gonna grow, and like, no thank you. It's basically a piece of junk. Thank you, that's what I said. A few days ago, however, we discovered that the phone wave name subject to change has a second unintended capability. A brave, or possibly just ditzy, Mayuri had made it her daily routine to heat some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her favorite beloved juicy chicken number 1 as usual when the unexpected happened. Doo-doo-doo. Also, hello, welcome, Kiri. The chicken came out more frozen than when she'd put it in. The microwave refroze the chicken. Since then, Daru and I have been searching for the cause.
マユシがやった状況を再現して何度も実験したけど、冷凍できたりできなかったりだし。
We tried copying what Mayushi did, but we just can't reproduce the freezing phenomenon.
バナナを冷凍してみようとしたら、さらにへんてこなことになったし。
And when we tried to freeze a banana, it turned out really weird.
さっぱりわかんねえ。
I just don't get it. Daru, now looking completely fed up with the heat, starts fanning himself with the shirt. I know what he means by really weird. Let's see if we can't make it happen again.
マユリここにバナナを持て
Mayuri, bring forth the bananas!
またゲルバナ作るの？
Are you gonna turn them into gel bananas again? Gel bananas?
前から気になってたけどさ、マユシ。ゲルバナって略さないでくんない？
That's been bugging me, Mayushi. Can you please stop calling them gel bananas?
だってね、ゲルバナはゲルバナだもん。
But gel bananas are gel bananas. Oh my god, what's gonna happen to the bananas? I take the bananas from Mayuri and stick the whole bunch into the phone wave name subject to change.
なんでいつも一房丸ごと入れるの？もったいないよ。
That is also true. Why do you have to use the whole bunch? It's a waste of food.
ケチケチしていては機関との戦いに勝利することなどできんぞ
Your stinginess could cost us the battle with the organization. And what are we gonna do? Feed them with gel bananas?
あのね、バナナはマユシーが買ってきてるんだからね。おかげでマユシーはちっともバナナが食べられません。
That's fine with me. Mayushi always buys the bananas, and now Mayushi can't eat a single one. Oh my gosh, he's stealing her bananas. Next time, we'll only do one banana. But I already put the whole bunch in, so I ignore her hangry complaints. The phone wave name subject to change is simple to use. It's a microwave with a phone taped on. The number is already in my address book. I just need to call the phone wave. Name subject to change. Now, where did I put my phone? I check my pants and coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? I check my pants and coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? I check my pants and coat pockets. Let's press the phone triggers button and call the cell phone, and make a call to the phone wave name subject to change. It allows to confirm the controller settings from the config of the system menu. Where did I put my phone? What? Is it just repeating the tutorial? think you had to do something. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing though. I don't see any button that says phone. Look at that. Exit game, close menu, title menu, help, full screen, config, tips list, load, save, quick save, backlog. What is the phone triggers button? What the heck? Skip release at phone trigger. Do I turn this off? Let's try turning it off. It doesn't say which button is my phone trigger button. Don't tell me I just have to press every single button on my keyboard. QWERTY, U, I, O, P, A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, X! Zack! It's the Zack button. It's the Zack button. Okay, okay, now we know. The phone is the Zack button. Open mailbox. Open address book. Phone wave. Call. I'm connected. I literally had to press every key on my keyboard.
RENG こちらは電話レンジかっこ仮です。
That was creepy. This is the voice of Mayushi Guidance, the system Daru programmed to operate the phone with.
マユシーの声聞こえてきた？
Yes, I heard your voice, Mayushi, and it was creepy as fuck. Did you hear Mayushi's voice?
少し黙れ。マユシ
quiet.
ガイダンスが聞こえなくなる。
I'm trying to listen.
こちらからタイマー操作ができます。
You can operate the timer from this menu.
シャープボタンを押した後、温めたい秒数をプッシュしてください。
After pushing the hex button, please enter the heating time in seconds.
例えば、1分ならシャープ60、
For example, press 60 for 1 minute.
2分なら
That's
シ
so
ャー
inconvenient.
プ120です。
For 2 minutes, press hex 120. Entering the command properly will cause the phone wave name subject to change to function like a normal microwave. Instead, we're going to deliberately mess up and enter 120 hex. Hex. That should do it. The method was originally a simple mistake on Mayuri's part, but it somehow starts the freezing process. The phone wave name subject to change comes to life. The turntable begins to rotate.
綺麗なターンテーブルだろう。普段と違って逆回転してるんだぜそれ。
Nice turntable, right? It's even spinning backwards.
何？逆回転？
Backwards? I never noticed that.
そこに重大な意味があるかもしれない。漁師の振る舞いにも影響してくる問題であり、奮闘の規則を導入して。
That might have serious implications if we look at quantum critical behavior driven by Hans' rule. I don't understand what this guy is saying half the time. Hans' rule. The rule governing the placement of an atom's electrons. Orbitals of the same energy are each filled with one electron of the same spin before any are filled with a second. Also known as Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. I don't know. I think Steins gate is like too complicated. Steins gate has too many science terms. Soleil is a bit too stupid for this.
ねえよ。
Yeah, no.
ないか。
Not Hund's rule?
ないね。
No.
そうか。
Okay. He's just throwing random turns out, I guess. The three of us wait and stare at the spinning bananas. After 120 seconds pass, the microwave chimes. Mayuri takes the bananas out.
ゲルバナの出来上がり。
Gel bananas are ready. The bananas have become not bananas. Gelatinous blobs coated with a thin membrane. Oh my god. This looks so disgusting. Do you know those sounds when you press buttons on the phone actually sounds? DTMF codes that can be transmitted to your call and the receiver can understand which numbers you just press based by tone of sound. That's so scary. That is so scary. Also, gel bananas. After Mayuri discovered that the phone wave name subject to change had a freezing function, we attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happened. It just gets more confusing each time. The gel bananas are here to stay.
このバナナ食べてみようとは思わないか思うはずだ。我らの理念達成の犠牲となり散ったダルに敬礼。
Daru, you wouldn't mind eating one of these, would you? Of course you wouldn't. It's for science. Your sacrifice will forever be remembered.
すげえまずそうじゃん。
They look really nasty though.
味は関係ない。食べることに意味があるのだ。さあダルよ、遠慮することはない。骨は拾ってやるから思い切ってズズイと行くがいい。
The taste doesn't matter. What matters is that you eat it. So come on, Daru. No need to be shy. Break a leg or a stomach and go for it. Rentaro is such a bad friend.
いらね。
Oh wait, press 1 to call user support, press 2 to leave a message. Oh, that's wild. That's how it works. Especially like the bots. Like I find that call centers do this a lot nowadays. They're like, "Oh, thank you for calling. Please press 1 to go here. Please press 2 to get that. Please press blah 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 blah." Yeah, they do it a lot these days.
では
Booty.
お前にその名誉を譲ろう。
Fine. Mayuri, the honor shall be yours.
なんかね、ゲルバナは中身がデロデロでブニュブニュだったよ。
She sounds really cute, but it's a really disgusting description. But gel bananas are all gloopy, droopy, soft, and squishy. For some reason, this is not very common knowledge, so it can be used to leave secret messages in songs. Wow. That's so cool! Wait, she already tried one?
味もしないし、全然美味しくなかった。
It had no flavor and wasn't tasty at all.
デロデロでブニュブニュか。ダルよ、どう思う？
Gloopy, droopy, soft, squishy. Daru, what do you think?
ブニュブニュバナナか。ブニュブニュのバナナ。
Soft and squishy bananas, huh? Soft and squishy banana.
マユシ、
Why is his nose bleeding?
ブニュブニュだねっ って言ってみて。
I can't believe this. Why is his nose bleeding? Like, oh my god. He's definitely thinking of something perverted. But like, what the heck, Daru? Mayushi, say, your banana's so soft and squishy for me.
ダルくん、ダルくん、鼻血出てる。
Yes. Daru-kun, your nose is bleeding.
いいから言ってみてください。お願いします。
Please just say it.
あなたのバナナ、ブニュブ。
Your banana is so soft and...
言わせるな手の額。
Don't make her say that, you pervert! Daru retreats after I smack him with the tissue box. Mayuri looks at us with an innocent smile. She doesn't get it, obviously. You know what? Good for her. Good for her. Anyway.
ゲル状になったということは半固形。
And their gelatinous, semi-solid state of matter. In other words, there is a possibility that the intramolecular bonds were weakened. What could have partially liquefied the bananas?
そうか。わかったぞ。
Ah, you've got it! I don't want to know what you've got, though. I turned to right board, a right freezing in the middle. Then I crossed it out and slapped the board with my hand.
俺たちは冷凍機能だと思い込んでいたが、実は違ったのだよ。
What we thought was a freezing function is actually something else. A bold statement, if I say so myself. So, why isn't anyone surprised?
さあお前たち、なんだってと叫ぶがいい。ここは
Now's the
叫
time
ぶ
to
ところ
shout.
だ。
What did you say? Come on, don't be shy. Shout it. Their reactions are pathetically weak. Mayuri probably didn't even understand half of what I said.
冷凍機能じゃないのは分かってるっつうの。
We already knew that. Oh.
問題は、じゃあこの機能って何ぞ？何が起きてんの？ってことじゃん。
Oh my gosh, is Daru actually smarter than Okarin? The problem is we don't know what it's doing or why it's doing it.
冷凍の逆なら解凍じゃないのかな。
If it's the opposite of freezing, then couldn't it be thawing them? You mean melting them?
実に愚鈍な意見だな、マユリ。それでは普通の電子レンジと同じではないか。
What a silly question, Mayuri. What you're describing is just a normal microwave.
じゃあどういうこと？
Then what is it?
それが分かんないから悩んでるんだ。
We don't know, and that's the problem. Accurate.
うん。
He's right. Daru is the smartest one here. Yes, no clue. In any case, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's time for Daru and I to head to Daibiru. I feel like the microwave has something to do with the time machine, but also I guess they're not finding it just yet. I don't know, man. Daibiru, a fictional skyscraper with offices and a commerce center that opened up alongside UPX in 2003, connected to UPX by the overpass. It's going to be a seminar at ATF and we have to be there. It's part of our studies at Tokyo Denki University. Summer credits, basically. We have to attend the seminar and write a report. Come to think of it, what's today's seminar about again? I looked it up before summer holiday began. I should have written it down.
ご覧ください。秋葉原駅前のビルに謎の巨大物体が墜落しています。
Behind me is the large unidentified object that crashed into a building near Akihabara Station.
現在警察による規制が敷かれビルの前まで行くことはできませんが、遠くから
Building
見る
is
限
under
りでは
police
墜落した
barricade.
物体は人
No
工
one is
衛星
allowed
の
to
ように見えます
approach. But from a distance, the object appears to be some kind of satellite. You receive mail. Check your phone. Oh! You know, I'm really sad about dropping my Oopa. It's worse than last year when I missed buying Fatty Garo Froggy. Who, what, where, when, how, why. Also, thanks for letting me know that I got mail. I didn't even know. Can I reply? I don't think I can. Why does this look like blood? You know what? Oh my god, there's achievements for everything. Gate of Steiner. Yes. Oh my god, there's really an achievement for everything. I'm just getting achievements for everything. Confirm. Wait, how do I open this? I don't think I can. Well, how about we Okay, I think we're done. I think there's nothing else we can do here. As we cross the overpass that connects the UPX and Daibiru, I look down to see a huge crowd of people moving through the plaza. Also, let me just open Steam so I can check what achievements I got. Alright. Steins Gate. Let's see. Steam achievements. There. Wait, wrong page. Go back, go back. No, why is it not showing me what achievements I got? This is crazy. Oh, there, we got it, we got it. Okay, I found it, found it. Let's see. I've gotten first sound, which is change ringtone, change wallpaper, read email, view email history, read email. So I've got 4. I've just reached 4 achievements. Cool. I think that's all the achievements I can get right now. Yep. I could have actually gotten an achievement while using the phone wave name subject to change, but I didn't, so let's move on. Also, hello, welcome, Reggie. There are even some garishly dressed young men and women, the sort you don't usually see around Akiba. Everyone is still walking towards the main street, which is still cordoned off. Bro, it's like they don't want people to literally access the main street. Okay, interesting.
ダルはラジカンに見物に行かないのか？
Daru, aren't you going to check out Radicon?
どうせ行っても見られないっしょ。もちろんネットに上がってくる情報にはほぼ目を通してるのだぜ。アットちゃんのスレ数100超えたし、勢いすげえ。
No point. Can't get close. I've been following the news online though. There's already 100 threads about it on @channel. It's huge, man. Oh, so that's why he was staring at his phone earlier. We enter Daibiru and take the elevator to the 5th floor ATF Assembly Hall.
あー、涼しい。生き返るぜ。
Feel that AC. I'm alive. Had a weird dream. You should make a horror game about it. Cool. But I'm probably not gonna play it. Unlike the lab, Daibiru has air conditioning. It's another reason for our diligent participation this summer. In the summer.
電話レンジカッコ仮の件だが、
About
俺は
the
答えを
phone wave
導
name
き出した
subject
か
to
もしれん。
change. I might have found our answer.
そのカッコ借りってめんどいからいい加減やめるべき。
You know that name subject to change thing is really annoying. I won't give in that easily. Even if no other members use name subject to change, I will carry on until the day we decide its true name.
そんなことは今はどうでもいい。
Now's not the time.
お得意のとんでも理論でもひらめいちゃったん？
So, what's your latest ridiculous theory?
何を言うか。
What do you
俺はい
mean
つも
ridiculous?
この世の真羅万
My
象すら超越
genius
した
brain
あらゆる可
considers
能性につい
every
て思考を巡ら
possibility.
せているのだ。とんでもとか言うな。
Even those, a lesser mind, would say break the laws of nature. Don't you dare call that ridiculous. I don't think it's a good idea to be calling your only friend a lesser mind, but you do
真
you,
羅万
Okari.
象超越ってつまり何でもありってことじゃね？理論ってレベルじゃねえぞ。
So basically you're just pulling stuff out of your ass. Ooh, shots fired. You can't call that science.
ダルよ。電話レンジカッコ仮はシュタインズゲートを開く鍵だという気がするのだが、どう思う？
Daru, I have a hunch that the phone wave, name subject to change, may be the key to opening Steins gate. How's that? Alright, Alright, folks, thanks for coming to watch Steins Gate today. We're done. The story's finished. Yeah, only took us like 2 hours. Do you see this? Do you see this title drop? It's over, folks. We're done. Roll credits. Oh my god. I can't believe it's been so long and we still haven't made it past the first chapter.
そのシュタインなんとかってところからして意味不明なわけだが。
Steins, what? You lost me back at ridiculous, man. A chime signals our arrival on the 5th floor. The elevator doors open slowly. As we step out of the elevator, there was a very soft oh my god, I can't. I bump into someone. I quickly grab the person's shoulder to keep them from falling, cause I am a gentleman.
すいません。
I'm sorry.
No.
Mock, you say? It's a girl. And I recognize her. You. Impossible. Chills run down my spine. I stare at her face in disbelief. I saw this girl just 3 hours ago. Makise Chris.
何か
Is there something wrong? Chris frowns and tries to back away. But I don't let go of her shoulder. My grip tightens. Ow.
貴様
You.
貴様は死んだはずだ。
You should be
なぜここに
dead. Why are you here?
しかも
And you're even... There isn't a single blood stain on her clothes. They're the same ones she was wearing when I found her. Only a serious wound could have produced that much blood. Yet as far as I can tell, she's completely uninjured.
無傷
Not a scratch.
痛い離して
Rintaro, you are on the verge of being reported for sexual harassment. Hey, that hurts. Let me go. Krisu pushes me away. Then she shoots me a worried glare. I realize I'm gaping in disbelief.
何なの
What's wrong with you?
無事だったのか怪我は平気なのか
But that's impossible. Someone stabbed
何者か
you.
に刺されて血まみれで
I saw you lying in a pool of blood.
またその話かよ。
That again? Daru interrupts. Wait, that's something strange about what he just said.
またその話とは
What
どういう意
do
味
you mean? Again.
だって1週間前にも僕にそんなメール送ってきたじゃん。
I mean, you sent me that email like a week ago, right?
メール俺が
I sent you an email?
何よバカな
Don't be
マキセ・クリ
ridiculous.
スが殺されているのを見たのは
I saw her dead just 3 hours ago.
ちょっと勝手に殺さないでくれますか私ピンピンしてますんで
Hey, could you not talk about me like that? I'm perfectly fine.
そういえばあのメール
You know,
変な
that
感じだったな。
message was kind of weird.
送信日時が1週間後になってた。
It was dated a week after I
つま
got
り
it.
未来から来たっつうか。
Which means it came from the future.
未来から来た
It came from the future?
ネットで妙な考察サイトでも見たのかダルお前がとんでも理論を言い出すとは珍しい
Sounds like something you'd read on the internet. Daru, it's rare for you to talk about ridiculous theories.
違うがな。確かにメールの日付は1週間後の28。あ、そっか。 28日だから今日じゃん。
No, the date was definitely a week later. It came from, the 28th. Wait, that's today! Daru pulls out his phone and shows it to me. He's right. The email was sent from my phone. Sent July 28th. Received July 21st. Someone stab. He received it on July 21st, 12:56. But it was sent on July 28th at 12:54. It was split into 3 mails. Someone stab. Bid Makise K. Risu. Don't. Why did I send such a short message in 3 parts? And it looks like the 3rd email got cut off. I do recognize the content though. Maybe we can save her. Or maybe we can't. I don't know.
これは
This is
3時間前
the
に
email I
誰に
sent you
送ったメー
3
ルだ
hours ago. But I only sent 1 mail, not 3. And there should be more text. Did Daru really get this a week ago?
興味深いわね。
Interesting. Suddenly, Kurisu is standing next to me, peering intently at the screen of Daru's phone. Alright. The email's not important. Well, maybe it is, but not right now. The real question is why she's still alive. Is she an illusion? No, an evil spirit? Am I haunted? I don't believe in such unscientific drivel. I am a mad scientist. I timidly reach out to Karisu's face. My fingertips stroke her hair. Feels silky, quite the cuticles. Sexual harassment.
ある実体がある
Substance.
やはり幽霊だという
She
のは考
has
えすぎか
substance. Of course she's not a ghost. How silly of me. Okarin, otherwise known as Rintaro, is like his middle name should now be sexual harassment. Ah. I don't understand why he is sexually harassing her.
オカリン、まずくね。
Okarin, I don't think it's a good idea to touch someone who's not your girlfriend. I poke Kurisu's cheek with my fingers. Such softness. Dead bodies don't feel like this. Not that I've ever touched one.
おい、
Hey, punch him in the face, girl. Wait a minute, we already touched when I bumped into her coming out of the elevator. I even grabbed her shoulders. And I still doubted she had substance? That's just proof of how confused I am. If she's alive, then what did I see back at Radcon? What was that scream I heard? Were they hallucinations? That's right, she was stabbed! Maybe she's just hiding her wounds. This requires further investigation. Read sexual harassment. I grabbed the hem of her blouse and
己は警察に突き出されたいのか？
Are you trying to get yourself arrested?
俺は真実を知りたいだけだ
I just wanna know the truth. I stare straight back at Kurisu as she trembles with anger and lift her blouse a little higher. I can't do this. I can't do this. Bro. What is
何が
Okarin
真実よ
thinking?
この変態バカなの死ぬ
Just don't even threaten him. Don't even talk to him. Just call the police straight away, girl. What truth, you perv? You stupid? You wanna die? She pushes my hand away. Call the police, darling.
ルイスちゃんの名台詞来たこれ
Louis Chan's famous line for the win. I don't care. It's fictional. I don't care cause it's fictional. Daru shouts something silly, but I ignore him and press Kurisu.
俺は確かに見たのだ
I know what I saw. No, you don't.
まさかあんた今私の下着を
No way. Did you just see my underwear? Kurisu's face turns bright red. She firmly pulls her blouse down.
この手の目がそうではない
No, you fool! Not that. Earlier this afternoon, after Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, someone killed Makise Kurisu and left her in a pool of blood. I carefully explained everything that I saw.
ドクター中バッチ
Wait, Dr. Nakabachi?
オカリン何言ってるん中鉢の発表会なら中止になったじゃん
What are you talking about, Okarin? Dr. Nakabachi's presentation was cancelled.
中止
Cancelled?
人工衛星の墜落で
Yeah, because of the satellite crash. Something's wrong. Our stories aren't matching. Okay, like I know there's a problem here because the stories are not matching, but also like he was behaving like a pervert, like a sexual harasser, and no one did anything about it. Like I can't. He was basically trying to lift her shirt. Who does that? Let alone like this is fictional Japan, but it's still Japan, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about this. It's the same thing that happened right after I saw the mass disappearance. My Yuri story didn't match mine. I need to know. Am I caught in some sinister plot? Is this another organization conspiracy?
ねえちょっとあなた
Excuse me,
バナナは法院強馬だ
違うよ全然違うよ
really, man? You're fucking hopeless.
法院さん今の話詳しく教えてほしいんですが
Okay, Ho-Oh-In-san, I'd like to hear your story in more detail. Looks like she finally understands I'm not lying. Or maybe she's gathering evidence to send you to jail. Japanese employs a system of name suffixes that define the speaker's relationship to the addressee. The most common honorifics are as follows. San, the most common. Used with strangers, people of equal status, and in general whenever one needs to be polite. When used after the given name, it indicates closer relationship. Kun, An informal name suffix used for male friends or male subordinates. Also used by males towards female subordinates in professional environments. Chan. Diminutive suffix that indicates high affection, used for small children, young girls, or close female friends. Tan. An even more diminutive version of the Chan suffix, used for fictional characters, especially anthropomorphizations for added cuteness. She. Literary honorific, generally used by formal publications such as newspapers. Some otaku such as Daru use she regularly. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not liking it. I still don't understand why my memories don't match everyone else's. Just then an older man steps out of the assembly hall.
マキセさん、そろそろ時間ですし、始めましょう。
Makise-san, it's almost time. Huh? Oh, right. Thank you. Kurisu glances at me one more time, then sighs and heads towards the small conference room.
オカリン、とりあえず僕らも行こうぜ。
We should go too.
行くとはどういう意味だ？
Go where?
講義を聞きに来たんだろ？
To hear the lecture, duh. Right. That existed. Daru follows after Kurisu. Did she come to attend the lecture? True? No, she's the lecturer. Why would girl genius Makise Kurisu need to attend? Yep.
今日は私のような若輩者の話を聞きに来てくださってありがとう。
I'd like to thank everyone for coming to hear me to speak today.
講義をする方だったのか。
She's the one giving the lecture. Japan's famous girl genius Makise Kurisu, who had a thesis published at the tender age of 17. According to Daru, she turned 18 a few days ago. I first heard about her when Daru pointed her out in a gossip magazine article. That's when he told me she was going to be a guest at ATF. I'd forgotten all about it.
こういうのは初めてなので緊張してますが、ガチガチなのは多めに見てください。どうぞよろしく。
It's my first time giving a lecture like this, so please forgive me if I'm a little nervous. The audience is pretty mixed. It's mostly students like us, but there are a couple of professors. And Kurisu just gave me a sharp look. What did I do? You existed. When I return her stare, she quickly averts her eyes. I don't care if she's a genius or whatever, I still don't like her. She may have these people fooled with her timid girl lack, but I learned at Radicon how cunning and aggressive she really is. Even if her murder was some kind of hallucination, my judgment of her character is still correct.
今回タイムマシーンをテーマに話してほしいと言われまして、正直専門外なのですが、頑張って話してみようと思います。
For today's lecture, I've been asked to speak on the subject of time travel. It's not really my area of expertise, but I'll try my best.
ほう、タイムマシンか。
Time travel?
最初に結論を言ってしまうと、タイムマシンなんていうのはバカらしい代物だということです。
Let me start by saying that time travel is an absurd concept.
異議あり。
Guys, I'm sorry, I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. He's so stupid. Like, I know Okarin is Delulu, but like it's too much right now. It's too much. Chuni feelings, but I like he was just like flat out harassing Makise. Like I know he probably crossed this timeline or space line or world line or whatever. That's not an excuse for sexual harassment. He got reminded. He did it anyway. And then, oh, I can't. Not today. It's too much. It's too much. Save me. You know what? I'm gonna save myself. I'm gonna save myself and do myself the favor of like, I don't know, maybe we'll abandon Steins Gate. I'll replace Steins Gate with another game. I can't. Bro is trying so hard and like he's doing it wrong. He's coming across as like very sleazy, very try hard, and like really gross in general. He's coming across as really gross. Wait until the next stream tomorrow. Okay. It's gonna be Friday tomorrow. I'm gonna have Flanham with me. You're not making me look forward to this. If it gets too much, I'm literally gonna quit and we're literally gonna play some Stardew Valley. I can't. Oh my god. Bro. Why? I can't. Rintaro's like acting really literally my emotions right now are that seagull meme. Wait, where is it? It's like the inhaling seagull meme. That's what it's called. That's the meme that I'm feeling like right now. Just like breathes in. Oh my god, Okarin, how could you do this? How could you freaking fondle Makise? Like, oh my god, what gives you the balls to just stand up in the middle of an auditorium and yell, Iggy Hottie, like you're some kind of Phoenix Wright wannabe when freaking Go Genius, who's so much smarter than you, is talking to a whole bunch of other college students and professors who are probably like 5 times as old as you. Like, oh my god, what the fuck are you doing? Like, oh my god, why? And like this whole thing is starting to feel like wish fulfillment fantasy. Like him, a Chuni, he has a ditzy little girl hanging from one arm. He's got a like the polar opposite, cold iceberg, very smart girl hanging from the other arm. Ick. It's like wish fulfillment fantasy. Can't believe Silly cringed at the game so hard she had to quit the game. Oh man, like bro, I've done worse. I've only ever played Amnesia once on stream because like I cringed so bad. But yes. That's it for tonight. I can't stand it anymore. Okarin's getting thrown into the cupboard until I feel like being Shuni. But yeah, so tomorrow, Coffin of Andy and Lily with Flanum. If anything changes, I'll let you guys know. But for now, I'm gonna hopefully scrub Okarin out of my brain. Him and his Chuni wish fulfillment fantasies. No, thank you. Not my cup of tea. Right, that's it for tonight. I need help. See you all next time. Bye bye.